All right, so this is serious now. Here, let's open the door. Let's turn off the light. Sorry. So you can hear that is the minister slash piano player playing the piano, because we bought here. Is it dark in here? Because we bought a piano for $50 and I had it tuned for like $150. I know. So the minister is up there playing the piano while my wife, well, not yet, gets ready. Now, she's playing the piano really loud. So it's ridiculous, right? But too much fun. So, I'm so glad we had a wedding with like nobody here. So, yeah, where are we? Oh yeah, where's Jimmy? Ah, that's better. So Jen is up there somewhere getting on the wedding dress that her grandmother made for her 10 years ago when we were first supposed to get married, before we realized that I had $200,000 in student loan debt that we thought Jen would have to pay if I died. And since Jen is so much younger than me and I have such advanced coronary artery disease, the chance of me kicking the bucket before hers is pretty much assured. So we never got married, right? Because we were afraid that I would die and she would get my student loan debt. But we've just been recently assured that, how do you look at these things when you're getting, how do you make eye contact with a phone? And so, and still keep Jimmy in the picture. We've been assured, hi Jimmy, we've been assured that that's not the case. So we finally are getting married, right? So I came down to my room because I actually have the wedding ring that I was gonna wear 10 years ago. Like, it's a real wedding ring, it's made out of silver, but I can't find it. So I came down here but I did check, this is really cool and important. So this is interesting. When I was hiking in the Himalayas, like the very first time I was ever in the Himalayas years ago, way up in Mustang, up really close towards Trong La Pass, late at night, I met this guy, this Tibetan guy, and he had this in his hands, right? And he was just sitting there, doing like, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. And as soon as I saw this thing that I'm touching, it was like falling in love, right? I can't explain it. I was overwhelmed by this, like I had to have it. And we sat and we talked for about an hour. And the whole time I just felt this energy building up inside of me. Like I knew I had to have this, right? I can't explain it. It was like falling in love. And then when we got up to leave, he took this off and gave it to me. And I wore it for years. And right after that, not long after that, I was working. It's kind of funny, you see my mouth moving. I was working for the Dalai Lama, right? I worked at the Dalai Lama's monastery. He was my boss. I taught monks there. And Yeshi Danden, who was the Dalai Lama's doctor at the time, when he met me, I had this on, and he took it off, and he said, let me see that. And he said, Yeshi Danden said, very old, very good. So this is real. And I used to wear it like all the time. Of course, when I went mainstream and became a wage slave, I took it off. But when I was looking for a wedding ring, I found it, so I put it on. But I also found this, like my friend Scotty or somebody, I think, gave me, it's like a silicone ring, not silicone, silicone ring. It doesn't quite fit me, it's a little too small, but I'm gonna, this is my wedding ring. I know there's a real silver one in there somewhere. I'm bummed. I should have prepared more for my wedding. Oops, I dropped the ring. Where did it go? Okay, so I'm gonna go up there now and get married. Here I go. I'll tune in again later. I'm not wearing my fake teeth. They drive me insane.